BSdiscover. How you doing? I hope you are ready for this. This is for my black people. How have you been? How have you been in diversity? How have you been rising? Have you been rising with the population of blacks that are rising now? The first thing we must take in is how it is beginning to become noticeable. All those who are definitely putting in work, words, wisdom, how the black population has grown, how it has risen, how it has also made decisions within its own subculture lifestyles, in which the black population learns how to separate itself from certain situations, is growing stronger, is not as weak as it used to do.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud, you can have it down.
In the days when education was lacking, when knowledge was punishable by just obtaining, but as we grow in different educational sectors, whether it's starting with science all the way to learning the difference in what it takes as professionals to gain proper access to proper growth. And that's what we need in society today. I uploaded a video yesterday of a YouTuber saying how it's dangerous it is to be around a bunch of black people. And in that, his educating was educating experiences that he knew of that would help other black people be observant of the things that are going on around them, that it may affect them. Not that the bunch is a bad population of blacks just hanging with them, because it could be a bunch of black people together who's doing good. But he was given an illustration, and unless you understand the illustration, unless you truly understand that it wasn't meant for you to bring hate, but for you to bring understanding, and a lot of us aren't understanding what it means to understand our culture, to understand what it means that we have risen. Now, from 2019 to 2022, the black household wealth has increased significantly, a 60% growth. As we know it, and the housing ownership of owning houses has increased. The black owned businesses have been one of the fastest growing groups in the US that is coming about. Their growth over 13% between 2017 to 2022, much faster than the average growth. So over 200,000 black-owned employed businesses generated about $249 billion annually and support 1.8 million jobs. This is how the black sector has grown in our time. The black population is rising. And as we rise, we also go through certain circumstances in which others are afraid of the rise. So you're going to be accused of doing things you're not accustomed to doing. And you have to empower yourself. You have to take knowledge, and you have to observe, as I say, of the people around you, and then you'll know how to interact with each population. With the growth of what our Black people has done in business, and the key to our future growth. So Black businesses ownerships increase. 10% average wealth could be raised by $50,000 per household. That's why you hear so much about the enterprises of the Black people as the level grows. So we think about equality. Even with progress, there are still big gaps. There's still a lot of big gaps, but the Black population is growing. And it takes a lot of people to understand that within this growth, that it's not to make you think that we cannot conquer. For the ownership is 44% of Black households versus 73% white households. Now that is gaining on a momentum of growth. Now, why growth can happen despite challenges? Why can we Black people go and continue to grow despite the challenges that we go through, despite the slowdown? Because there is going to be change, and whenever there's change, you have to slow down to pay attention of the things that are around you, so you can combat whatever situation is going on, so you can be part of the population of people that are growing within the Black community, and how the Black community financially is growing, the business creations, education, and skill growth, access to markets, online, social media, e-commerce, community reinvestments. That is the one thing that allow many Black people to truly move up in our society. And if you notice, there's been a lot of racial tension going on, and I have this special tape for you because I wanted to play it, because a lot of people are really putting in the input of what they see and what needs to be. Now listen.
I think back on the African American people in America. I think how that they were taken against their wills, put in the belly of ships, brought over here, beat, cussed. Many of them died in the guts of those ships, thrown overboard. They were pulled from families over there. You ain't never heard a gut-wrenching song. You hear a Black person sing one of those old Black Negro spirituals. Nobody knows. I can't sing it like that, see, because I hadn't experienced what they mean. When you've experienced hell, it comes out of the voice. I said, when you experience hell, it comes out of the voice. If you're one of those people that you got a problem with Black people or whatever, you better shut your mouth, because they're God's people. You better hear what I'm saying to you. You better shut your white mouth. You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you. I know some of you was raised in the deep South, and you was raised by prejudiced people and bigoted people. You better get that out of your system. You better get it out of your system. It'll cause you to suffer right along with those masters. It'll cause you to suffer right along with them. These are God's people. And I know that there's wicked in white races and wicked in Black races and all that. I'm not justifying none of that stuff. I'm just saying God knows what happened to the Black race. He knows how they wound up over here, and God is going to reimburse the Black people for all their trouble and all their labor. You watch what I tell you.
Now that we know that the Black community is definitely changing by starting businesses, buying property, building brands, creating streams of income, learning that it's been there all the time. Now, the one thing that I need to get for you to understand, they talk about the Black population, high crimes and such, but the high crime and hate idea. Now, this part needs to be correct directly. No group financial future is determined by a stereotype. Crime is not evenly distributed across any entire race or culture. In ethnic conditions, poverty, and lack of opportunity policies drive crime, not identity. And that is important that you know that. So the majority of people in every community and working, building, and growing are not involved in crime. And that's what it is in our community. Our community is growing. Those who work in our community is doing what they have to do every day by working, by building, by growing to make the community better. And the bottom line is that our financial growth in the Black community is real and measurable. I know a lot of you on this channel, you're seeing how we're trying to move forward and doing what we have to do educational wise, also learning our financial battles. Some of us are becoming day traders, night traders, learning a lot of side streams that probably been in life existence through family coming and starting businesses such at a young age. But the opportunity, the knowledge was never there. Now that we've gotten the knowledge, a lot of us are expanding on what we know with the knowledge and making it profitable at some point in time in our life and receiving. First, you have to receive the blessing that our generation is having. And one thing that we must understand, that if we are better at a generation, then when we go through, when we come up, we're not going to turn against the generation that we always figure was against us by acting in the same manner. We are better. We have conquered. We have conquered because we are better. We understand better. We know better. We have fought. Our children have fought generation of curses that our people went through as Black people, but yet we still conquer economically. But now it's expanding throughout our family because we are building more families who are becoming nurses, doctors, firemen, police officers, judges. They're really going into professional way and even getting involved in government opportunities that are there to help the
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see, cause everybody wanna tell you bad things.
Community even grow even stronger and survive. So being part of that is what each and every one of us truly want to be part of, knowing that we are able to go further, deeper, and go through life without a battle of knowing that our younger generation, when they used to discuss how will they survive, now our older generation have went through the fighting stage. But because they went through and were able to conquer through their lessons, through making change, through getting to the bottom line of things, and knowing that it is the contribution that we do daily within our community that allows it to grow. in the business idea. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop what you're trying to do. You only won't get there. You only won't make it there. You only won't be there because you've given up. You've given up on the challenge. Things are different. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's as easy as passing the 7th to the 9th grade, going further and deeper from one level of entry level on a job into the next level, because your desire, once you desire it, is I have to do it, I have to make it, then you're able to accomplish even further and jump into this bandwagon of generational rise that is happening right before our eyes. And this is nothing that has taken away from what you have conquered, what men have been through, and all the hate crimes and all the related crimes that have been brought against you. You must know it is not a generational curse for you, but it is known because of what we didn't know. Now we know. Now we get to build ourselves and get to build within our community. Until next time.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body